Let's repose every single figure in my $12,000 Hot Toys collection. Welcome to part 3 where we're covering my third shelf. For my favorite interracial couple, I'm gonna have them duking it out like the boss fight from the second game. So I'm gonna have Peter throwing the punch, and the key to good punching poses is just twisting the body and getting that gravity in there. And after playing around with Peter's body a little more, I got the pose down, and now it's time to move on to Miles. He's gonna be the one dodging the punch about to strike, so to make sure to capture that exaggerated swagger, I got the stance down, and I have him about to swing with his Venom powers, and I added even more to make it look like there's more going on. I think the final shelf came out really cool. I love how they're both showcasing their abilities from the second game, but it's time to move on to one of my more expensive shelves, Daredevil and Punisher, and since I'm just in a great mood for fight poses, let's continue the trend. I'm gonna have Daredevil about to fucking rock Frank Castle's shit, because I hate all Punisher mains and Marvel rivals. If you're a Punisher main, I hate you. We're gonna be seeing Charlie Cox from the back, and as appetizing as that may sound, you have to put in some extra work to make poses with the back facing you look a little better. Alright, fuck you Punisher and your turret, but he's gonna be the one on the ground about to get rocked, so I have to have him in a more defensive stance, but also running towards Daredevil. So I have him pointing his weapon upwards, because Daredevil's gonna be up in the air, and this is how the final pose came out, and I am really a big fan of this. It took some work to get Daredevil in the air, but it's worth it. Now it's time to move on to Kratos! Someone actually suggested this pose where Kratos is throwing his axe, so shout out to him, but I'm putting on the angry sculpt, and I also took off his coat because he's more battle ready now. I put his arm up so it looks like he's aiming where to throw the axe, and I tilted his torso back for the weight of it, and then I put his legs in a nice stance to have him in that throwing position. Kratos is one of my favorite figures, so I really enjoy how this shelf came out, but you may notice that there's a couple other shelves that we haven't reposed. That's because I want you guys to suggest some cool pose ideas. If your idea is cool enough, you'll get featured in the next video where I do your pose, but until then, I will see you in part 4 where we cover my fourth shelf. Thank you guys so much for 100K. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one.